This is my first video. I think what I'm going to do today is do two separate videos, maybe post both of them today or wait and post one tomorrow, but I'm going to walk through what I normally wear for work every day, foundation, contour, and slightly highlighting wise / concealing, and then do another video on some of the NYX. These are the soft matte lip creams based off of the different cities, and I was going through my entire collection of stuff that I just got that lives in that little box down there with the Ulta bag, and I realized I had most of the locations, so I'm gonna do a collective swatch and wear video right after this. But in order to do that, I have to get ready first. And I haven't gotten ready all day yet since the snowstorm is happening here in Philly. So I'm going to get my foundation on, maybe do my eyebrows, and then do the lip stuff. Alright, so the first thing I normally do is I'll prep with the MAC Prep and Prime. And this is like the brightening yellow color one. I don't know if they make multiple ones, but this is the one that I use. So I'll just pop this on. First, and my lips have been like super chapped lately, so I normally try and kind of go ahead and prep my lips too at the same time using the L'Occitane 100% shea butter that comes in like the little container, little jar. So I've had this stuff for over a year and it's held up pretty well. I've got about half of it left, so it's a great product, especially with the cold weather. Next, I'm going to do my foundation. I have been loving the Milani Cream to Powder. This is a number 2 Spice Almond. I'm almost out of it. Oops. It's a little sad. And it also has this little like applicator in the back. I personally have never used it. It just now got a little messy because I stuck my finger in it. I typically go for a stippling brush when applying this, so I just have, this is a random brush for something that I have over there in my collection of makeup, but I'll just put this on, and you guys will have to forgive me, I'm looking at myself and not the camera. Just trying to get this on, and I'm not really stippling it in to the skin. I could for more coverage. Going to work every day, I normally don't color correct. I have my concealer with me. It's the MAC NW40. I was thinking about putting it on. I didn't for the video. That's like a very rare occasion that I feel like I need to put it on. Like I just want to go to work flawless. Or I've had a couple of days in a row. It's like, all right, I need to kick this up a notch. And feel amazing while I'm at work. I don't really do that every day, which is why I don't conceal. I'm just going to use the mirror for application purposes and get some on the end of the brush. This foundation, I think it does have pretty good coverage. I have a little bit of texture to my skin and it doesn't cover that up by any means or in any shape or way, but I think just overall I really like the color. I have several different colors on my face. The middle is pretty light, the outer portion darker, and then you just have discoloration past hyperpigmentation as well. So I normally never try to find one foundation that matches me all over. But then I found this one and it wasn't too bad. Just bring that down. Alright, so I like the way that looks. Yeah, I'm not going to use my concealer. I just don't want to. Like, it's Saturday. I don't need to look flawless. I don't feel like using it. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is conceal under the eyes. Okay. So when it comes to concealer, I don't go for something too super yellowy bright. I don't know. I just find that it doesn't really, like I get to work and I look at myself and I'm like, oh no, Ansley, you shouldn't have used that bananish yellow powder on your face today. So I just try and go for something. This is a couple shades lighter than me, but not too much. It's reasonable. Like you look at me in there, you can see the contrast of like bringing light to certain portions of my face, contouring. Like it's just very light. It's not like my cheekbones are cutting bitties and cutting checks when I'm at work. So this is, I think, deep, either 60 or M301. I'm not sure what all the numbers mean at the bottom, but I'll do a quick swatch on the back of my hand. Get makeup on the table. That's what it looks like. So it's a couple of shades lighter than me, but it's by no means this like super brightening, amazingly different color than my own skin. I could probably, just for reference actually, I could also use this to conceal, and I do, or sorry, color correct. This is the MAC. This is NW40. Put a little bit on the back of my hands. This stuff goes everywhere, and I might even end up using part of this under my eyes as I just wasted a bunch of it. But just for comparison, this is the MAC on this side. I mean, both of these are fine under the eyes. The MAC is a little bit red, so I think this is why I like to use this as more of a color correcting measure, just because I put my variety of foundations on top. It doesn't look too terrible. It tends to balance out that red a little bit. I'm looking at this MAC. I should probably use it because it's all over my hand. All right, I'm going to use this very quickly up under my chin first before we keep going, just to kind of lighten it. I'm surprised I never thought of this before. Just to kind of lighten that area up under the chin a little bit, so I'm not completely wasting product. I'm getting some emails. All right, stop on. Feel a little bit better about myself, and just bring it down up under my neck. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna put this on. It was a little loud, sorry. Do the triangles. Patricia Bright, she's a fantastic beauty YouTuber, had the suggestion for bringing your concealer closer down to your nose and then bringing it up a little bit and letting it sit, kind of bake on its own. So that's something I've been trying out recently, and I think it's just dropping stuff. I think it looks a lot better if I use less product, bring it down a little bit, and then I'm also gonna hit my forehead, hit along the sides with whatever excess is left. Not to dip it in there. Hit up under the chin. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. I'll let that sit for a moment. And do my contour. Alright. And I'll blend this out with a beauty blender. I normally will spritz a little Evian on the beauty blender, which is sitting over there on my beauty counter, but I'm too lazy to go and get it. So we're not going to spritz it today, but that would just help the application a little bit better. I've never been the best at concealing under my eyes. I feel like I get way too much product on there, and I'm watching people like in their videos and they're dabbing it on and they're blending it out. I'm like, how much product do they have? I feel like when I put the same amount on, it's just like half of my face is now a different color because I've gotten the concealer everywhere. So if anyone shares that same sentiment, let me know. Oh, so I am using, this is by Black Radiance. It's a pressed powder. I use this as a contour, and it is Rich Mahogany 8607B. And it has a little mirror on the inside. I've never noticed. It's not the mirror I'm going to be using to apply it, but it's there, and that's cool. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit on. Some days I'll suck in my cheeks. Some days I won't. Yeah, put a little bit on. You can tell the difference slightly. I am going to blend it out. Just put some on. I don't really need a little mirror for this. Get on the other side. Get up under the hair. I'm not very particular about when I do my nose. I'll just plop a little on. Just kind of hope it gets in the right place. Bring that up along the sides. And then I'll use my Real Techniques to kind of buff it out a little bit at the end. Then the last part that I need to shadow up a little bit is up under my chin. So I'll slap this on. I feel like I'm kind of rushing to get this done, but like normally my makeup takes me 20 minutes, and that's because I just enjoyed this video. Might be 20 minutes. Let me stop. This normally takes me about 20 minutes or so to do in the morning, and I just love doing my makeup, which is why I think it just takes me so long. After letting this sit for, I've said like 30 times, I'm sorry guys. After letting this sit, I think because it's a little bit tackier, it doesn't move around as much, as I really like how in Patricia's video she went over that. And if I can find the video that she talked about it, I'll link it somewhere, probably down below, just as like a heads up if you want to go look at it. But let's see. Alright, that looks about all blended out. So it's light. Like you can tell there's a little bit of an effect with the shading and drawing light to certain areas of my face. I'm not going to do my eyebrows in this video just because I am going to be using a new brow product pretty soon. I just got into Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I haven't actually tried it out yet, so I don't want to do everything all at once for my first video. To set underneath my eye, am using, this is also by Black Radiance. I'm a big fan of Drugstore. True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder in 9201 Golden Almond Finish. They have the best names for their products. They're so nice. They're not just like light, dark, medium. So this one's starting to crack, so I did pick up a new one yesterday on my way home to try and get it before the snow, which made me chuckle. Can I just like sidebar for a second as I'm doing this? I was in Rite Aid and everyone's like grabbing bread and milk and eggs and like essentials if they're gonna be snowed in all weekend. And I'm over like looking at L'Oreal, I'm getting my finishing powder. I'm just like, wow, Ansley, the life of a makeup addict. Just wow. No concern for food tomorrow. None whatsoever. I'm trying to think about how to set this. I think today this is fine. I'll just kind of use it all over. I do have two other setting powders. One is the Airspun, which people love. I love it too. I'll mix it with that and then Black Radiance, I believe. They have a loose powder that, I should go get it. They have a loose powder that when I put it on top of something that maybe is a little too light or a little too yellow, it just kind of helps to bring it back down to my skin tone, which even looking at the swatches on my hand, like these are considerably, well, they're not considerably lighter, but you can tell in terms of like shading and lighting that if I were to put this on my face, like I'm going to draw attention to there, but when I'm at work, I want everything to still look a little seamless and a little more flawless, so I'll mix the Airspun and that loose powder together and just buff to the gods. So I'll still buff today as I am about to do another video. But let's see. I'm also not going to set it because I'm just with like the Urban Decay finishing spray, setting spray that I have. Yeah, this looks fine for being in my apartment and doing some lipstick swatches. So I tried to keep this video short. My first video that is not posted was 40 minutes long, which is why it's not posted, but I will probably put something on the blog to complement this video, just outlining all the steps. I decided to run the blog before I decided to do videos, so I'm still trying to figure out which content is going to go where and make sure I'm not just duplicating everything. Because you don't want to read stuff on my blog and then come and see that I've done a video about it. I should try and mix up the content. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. For this one, I think I'm going to put this more brown color on. Let me get rid of that. I think I'm going to put this brown color on first to finish up this look. This is Dubai. And then my next video, I'll go over all of the colors. Let's see what this looks like. It's pretty. Ooh. It has a weird smell to it. I'll go over in my next video. It's a little strange. I slightly disapprove, but this color is really cool, so I'm not going to not wear it. Yeah. This completes my more at-home, chill look. It's the same look that I'll use to get ready for work, but throw on some mascara, do your brows, get a little highlighting going on, throw on a little blush. But this is the base. This is usually what I'll do every day for work. And then the other stuff, the other components are just based on what I'm actually wearing. So anything can really go with this white tee. So I'm not going to do that stuff for the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully as time goes on, these videos will intrigue you and you'll keep coming back for more. But for now, I think this one is a wrap. It's definitely not 40 minutes. So I'm already getting better. But yeah, stay tuned for my next video on the NYX soft matte lip cream swatches. Bye.